I'm going to try to do this all in one take. But for this assignment, I have made kind of a time lapse for the end part of this model. I didn't get to do a whole time lapse of the whole thing because I was on vacation when this assignment was actually due. So it didn't really cross my mind until just recently. But I decided to do it this way. I thought it would be the most simple way to make a video that's 5 minutes long. So as you can see here on the video, I'm working on my bust. I'll try to align this as best as I can with what's going on in the video. But you can see here, I'm trying to figure out like how to combine layers because I made a lot of meshes for the glasses and I really wanted to combine them to make it a little easier and to make it, when I compress the file, to make it to where it wasn't as massive. So I played with that for a little bit and then I couldn't figure it out, so I just moved on and went to the clothes, which that tie I had a lot of trouble with, but I never really was happy with it in the end. I kind of just left it as it was because I didn't want to spend too long on it. Um, so I think if I went back, I would probably maybe redo the mesh, but yeah, that's how it's gonna be for most of this. Um, so let's see. I will try to answer some of these questions that were on the assignment. It says, what is your project's most challenging part and how did you overcome it? So with this project was probably the clothing. I think I still feel like I could go back and work on it and make it better. I'm not exactly entirely happy with how the clothing came out, but I feel like it's good enough for now. If I had more time, I probably would go back and work on it and make it look more clean, especially if this was like an actual project for someone else. I definitely would probably either redo the clothing or just go back and fix it. But the next question, what was your favorite sculpt to work on and why? Probably this one, honestly. I really liked adding the glasses and the earrings and stuff or the earring, I guess, but I thought that that was really fun. You can see here on the video, I am adding texture to the hair, which I really wasn't a fan of at first, but it kind of grew on me after a while. But favorite sculpt, probably this one, just because of the accessories, and I feel like his expression was really fun to do, but I mean, it was really challenging, and I think that's why I liked it. So how can I use my skill set in the classes that follow? So I learned a lot about ZBrush. I really learned a lot about using references too and figuring out how to block things out to make it easier for myself so I don't stress myself out when it's a big project. Um, so that it really helped me pace myself, I guess, and especially helped me figure out how to juggle my time because I was going on vacation around the time that this assignment was due, um, and so I had to kind of work on things ahead of time, and just pace myself, and yeah, just figure out what I had to do to get it turned in on time. So it really taught me self-discipline, I guess. So let's see. We have 40 seconds left of this video, so I will try to fill it in. I was just playing around with texture brushes at this point. I kind of tried to add eyebrows, but I didn't really like the way that they turned out, so I just deleted them. And this is and I think I'm doing a double check on everything. I added some texture to the jacket, make sure everything looks pretty smooth and clean. And I believe that yep, there's the finished product.